was younger, I played basketball for several years, and when I started playing that game, I was awful. Not much has changed if you can't tell, but I still remember a piece of advice one of my coaches gave to me when I was in 8th grade playing on the middle school 8th grade team. The coach pulled us all together when we weren't showing our best effort at practice, and he said, "Practice doesn't make perfect." And you could see all of us 8th grade boys kind of standing there thinking, what's he talking about? Coach looked at us and said, "Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect." You see, our coach at the time was concerned that we weren't doing our all to grow and learn at practice, that it was more just a time to hang out or socialize or carry on, goof off, whatever. We weren't really trying at practice that day. That sort of thinking stuck with me. And as I've gotten older and as I've grown in my journey with God, I've really taken to heart the idea that if we aren't practicing perfectly, then we're not going to grow in our faith. Just like taking a foul shot. I remember one of the other things we would do at basketball during my middle school years is we would actually do 100 free throws at one point. As part of a fundraiser, but also to really instill in us the need to practice the perfect form when it comes to taking a foul shot. And being that I was so tall in 7th and 8th grade, it was really critical for me because I was in a position to take a lot of foul shots. I never hit even close to 100 foul shots when I was taking those shots. But again, that idea of if I'm going to make this something that I can do well, that I can do perfectly, I need to practice it perfectly. Now, when you hear the word perfect, we automatically think that we do it without flaws ever. And I don't think that's what the coach was trying to get at, and I don't think that's what I want to try to get out of that either. But if I'm not trying my hardest, then why am I doing it? Jesus calls us to do a lot of different things, but a lot of them take practice. A lot of us didn't start praying knowing how to pray. None of us really knew what it meant to read a devotional or read our scriptures correctly the first time. A lot of us could use a lot of practice in speaking words of encouragement and faith instead of tearing people down or disparaging them in all sorts of ways. So as I'm thinking about practicing perfectly and getting better at things, I think to myself, where is it that God is saying, let's keep practicing that? Let's keep practicing that so you get closer to that perfectness that we're looking for. And I would ask us all, as you're watching this, I would ask you the same thing. Where is it that God is saying, we've got some practicing to do? Let's get on the court and practice. Maybe it is reading your scriptures more frequently, or maybe it's finding times to pray when you normally wouldn't, because there's opportunity there. Maybe it is speaking encouraging words and being a positive voice in someone's life, even when they may be negative toward you or someone you disagree with or don't like typically. Maybe it's getting out and using your gifts in a way you never thought possible to share the gospel. Maybe it's just being a little bit more of an encouragement by smiling to someone on the street. Maybe it's seeing someone who looks like they're struggling and just saying, "Hey, can I lend a hand?" Even if they say no. Just being willing sometimes can be a powerful presence to some people. So where is it that God is asking you to practice? And where is it that God can help you grow to be closer to perfect like we're called to be in the Gospels? I don't know about you, but I got some more work to do on my shot here. Till then, see you next time.